Part 16.14, Surah An-Nahl, the B. Assalamu alaikum. Welcome back to Sufi Essence with Hammad Syed, the divine narrative of Surah An-Nahl. A profound and comprehensive exposition on the nature of existence now guides us to a deeper contemplation of Allah's immeasurable blessings. Having journeyed through the miraculous signs in the natural world, from the bee to the cattle, the surah now turns its gaze inward, inviting us to reflect on the blessings that shape the very fabric of our daily lives. This segment is a masterful continuation of the dialogue between the Creator and His creation, illustrating how the most mundane aspects of our existence are, in reality, profound gifts of divine grace. We will explore how the serenity of a home, the comfort of clothing, and the utility of our possessions are not mere coincidences, but are tangible expressions of a profound and abiding love. This is a lecture on the ultimate maqam of gratitude, a state of being where the heart recognizes every breath as a blessing from the Beloved, a reflection of the ultimate reality of our existence. Kinzul Aman, Quran, An-Nahl, the B, 16 to 9099. Indeed, Allah commands justice, good conduct, and giving to relatives, and forbids lewdness, evil, and oppression. He admonishes you that you may take heed, and fulfill the covenant of Allah when you have made a covenant, and do not break oaths after their confirmation, while you have made Allah your guarantor over you. Indeed, Allah knows what you do. And do not be like the one who unravels her spun thread after it has become strong, taking your oaths as a means of deceit among yourselves because one nation is more numerous than another nation. Allah only tests you thereby. He will surely make clear to you on the day of resurrection that which you used to differ over. If Allah had willed, He could have made you one nation, but He sends astray whom He wills and guides whom He wills. And you will surely be questioned about what you used to do. And do not take your oaths as a means of deceit between yourselves, lest a foot slip after it was firmly established, and you would taste evil for what you turned away from the way of Allah, unless there be for you a great punishment. And do not exchange the covenant of Allah for a small price. Indeed, what is with Allah is best for you. If only you knew. Whatever is with you will be exhausted, but what is with Allah is everlasting. We will surely give those who are patient their reward according to the best of what they used to do. Whoever does righteousness, whether male or female, and is a believer, we will surely cause him to live a good life, and we will surely give them their reward according to the best of what they used to do. So when you recite the Quran, seek refuge in Allah from Satan, the expelled. Indeed, he has no authority over those who believe and rely upon their Lord. His authority is only over those who take him as an ally and those who associate others with Allah. The moral compass of the maqamat. The surah opens this segment with a verse that is often referred to as a complete summary of Islamic ethics. Indeed, Allah commands justice, good conduct, and giving to relatives, and forbids lewdness, evil, and oppression. He admonishes you that you may take heed. This verse is not just a list of commands. It is a profound guide to the very first maqamat on the spiritual path. The journey of a seeker does not begin with esoteric rituals or lofty philosophical ideals. It begins with the purification of the self and the establishment of a just and moral character. Justice is the foundation of all spiritual and social order. A heart that is unjust cannot be a sanctuary for the divine. Good conduct is the outward expression of an inward state of spiritual purity. And giving to relatives is a testament to the fact that the spiritual path is not a solitary journey, but one that is deeply rooted in our relationships with our fellow human beings. A person who is just and kind is on the very first maqam of a life lived in a state of submission. The prohibitions that follow are a direct and a perfect reflection of the spiritual illnesses that can plague a heart that is not in a state of submission. Lewdness is a spiritual disease that corrupts the soul, and evil and oppression are a direct result of a heart that is filled with arrogance and a lack of humility. This verse is a profound and an unending spiritual reality that is at the very heart of their spiritual reality. A person who is not in a state of submission will not be able to follow the path of justice and good conduct. The lover's vow, a broken mirror. The narrative then turns to the profound importance of fulfilling one's covenant with Allah. And fulfill the covenant of Allah when you have made a covenant, and do not break oaths after their confirmation, while you have made Allah your guarantor over you. This is not just a legal command. It is a profound statement on the relationship between the lover and the beloved. An oath, a covenant, is a sacred promise to the beloved. It is a vow that a person makes to their Creator, a vow of love, devotion, and obedience. A true lover would never break a promise to the one they love. Breaking an oath is a betrayal of this relationship, a sign of a spiritual heart that is not yet ready to fully commit to the divine. It is a spiritual act of self-destruction, an act that is a direct and a perfect reflection of a person's spiritual state. The surah uses a powerful and a poignant metaphor to illustrate this spiritual reality. And do not be like the one who unravels her spun thread after it has become strong, taking your oaths as a means of deceit among yourselves. The woman who unravels her own weaving after it has become strong is a perfect metaphor for a person who breaks their covenant with Allah. They spend their life weaving a beautiful tapestry of good deeds, only to unravel it with a single act of betrayal. This is a profound and an unending spiritual reality that is at the very heart of their spiritual reality. A person who breaks an oath is a person who is spiritually sick, a person whose heart is so filled with arrogance that they are unable to keep their promises to the one who is the source of all existence. Their spiritual reality is a broken and a shattered mirror, unable to reflect the truth, the ocean of eternity, and the fleetingness of the world. The surah then contrasts the fleeting nature of this world with the eternal reality of the hereafter. And do not exchange the covenant of Allah for a small price. Indeed, what is with Allah is best for you, if only you knew. The worldly gains that a person might get from breaking their covenant with Allah are nothing more than a small price, a drop from the vast ocean of Allah's blessings. The pursuit of these worldly gains at the cost of one's spiritual well-being is a fool's errand. The world and all its fleeting pleasures are nothing more than a temporary illusion, a reality that is as fleeting as a drop of water in the vast ocean of eternity. A person who is not in a state of submission will not be able to see this reality. They will be so blinded by their love for the world that they will be unable to see the ultimate reality of their existence. The verses then conclude with a powerful and a deeply personal condemnation of their arrogance. Whatever is with you will be exhausted, but what is with Allah is everlasting. This is a profound and an unending spiritual reality that is at the very heart of their spiritual reality. A person who is not in a state of submission will not be able to see this reality. They will be so blinded by their love for the world that they will be unable to see the ultimate reality of their existence. The ultimate goal of the spiritual journey is to shed these flawed human attributes and to strive for the maqamat that align with the divine, a station of humility, grace, and wisdom. The Quran, a guide to the soul's journey. The surah then turns to the profound importance of the Quran as a source of guidance and a shield from Satan. So, when you recite the Quran, seek refuge in Allah from Satan, the expelled. The Quran is the ultimate guide to the spiritual journey, a source of light that illuminates the path of the seeker. It is a divine reality that is at the very heart of their spiritual reality. Satan's influence is the primary obstacle to the spiritual journey. He whispers into the heart of a person and makes them forget their covenant with their Creator. He makes their worldly desires attractive and makes them forget the ultimate reality of their existence. The surah makes it clear that Satan has no authority over those who believe and rely on their Lord. This is a profound and an unending spiritual reality that is at the very heart of their spiritual reality. A person who is in a state of submission will be protected from the whispers of Satan. Their heart will be so filled with the love of the beloved that they will not be able to hear the whispers of the one who is the enemy of all humanity. This is a powerful and an unending spiritual reality that is at the very heart of their spiritual reality. Hadith. The Prophet, peace be upon him, taught, "Verily, sincerity in worship is for Allah alone, and to associate none with him. So give your heart and soul to Allah alone." Tafsir Ibn Kathir. This beautiful hadith is a direct commentary on the verse that speaks of the importance of sincerity in worship. Prophet, peace be upon him, did not just speak of sincerity as a physical reality. He also spoke of it as a spiritual reality. The hadith speaks to the profound and an unending spiritual reality of the matter. It is a chilling and a profound reminder that a person who is spiritually heedless is a person who is spiritually dead. The spiritual reality of the matter is that the one who is the ultimate source of all existence can use the most worldly of calamities to bring a person closer to him. The spiritual reality of the matter is that the people who are a source of benefit to humanity and who are granted the highest stations of paradise. May Allah, with His infinite mercy, expand our hearts to accept the truth and guide us on a path that leads to His eternal pleasure. May our lives be a testament to His grace, and may we be granted a final abode in the highest heavens, where the light of His presence is ever present. May Allah illuminate your heart and mind with the light of this divine ilm. May He make your channel a beacon of guidance for all who seek spiritual clarity and truth. May your efforts be a source of immense reward, and may you be granted the highest stations of paradise. May the peace and blessings of Allah always be upon you and your loved ones. He grant you unwavering steadfastness on the path of truth, and may your work be a testament to His magnificent names, Ar-Rahman and Ar-Rahim.